It was all about the money, brother. Why did Clay make a deal with the Galindo Cartel? Question mark. Sons of Anarchy season 4. We've got two options. We might do that two instead of that two, you know what I mean? But anyway, doesn't really matter. We had 377 votes, so thank you guys so much for that. 12% of you guys said to protect the club. We've got a picture of Tig, Bobby, and Piney there. Didn't really protect Piney much during season 4, Clay, but damn, what did he do? Why did he make this deal? But a lot of you think he did it for the Benjamins. He did it for the Benjamins. So let's wait and see. We'll have to dive into your comments very soon. But in my personal opinion, what did Clay do it for? He did it for the money. He did it to cash out. Just like Jackie Boy said in that pickup truck, man. He's like, "Oh, spare me, you did it for son bullshit. You did it to cash out." And Clay's like, "Me and your mom, we don't have much savings. You pushed that guy off a roof in Belfast." If you want to see that video, who's worse between Clay and McGee, make sure you go check it out. It will be uploaded very shortly. Like, see an element of it, right? I'm not saying Clay doesn't have the club in mind, like, in a small percentage. You've got to factor that in as well about Jackie Boy getting shivved inside. I mean, Clay obviously would have thought about it. I'm not trying to deny that he wouldn't have wanted to make a deal, but he's realised here, I can protect Sam Crow and Jax and us inside, and at the same time, I can get rich off this. It's a win-win for Clay Morrow, man. That's all the guy like to do. Money, guns, and but 5% thinking about the club. But let's dive in to your comments and see what you guys are saying. Bridget Connor saying, all about the money, brother. I feel like if you're going to commit yourself to this life, it would require some level of greed to make the crimes actually worth it. To Clay's credit, he was one of the few characters between SOA and Myers to have what looked like a nice house with nice furniture and a nice car for Gemma. Alvarez also appeared with a good setup and what looked, while Happy and Jax had more modest yet presentable living accommodations. Not to go far off the deep end here, but I thought Easy Reyes was an extremely greedy bastard, and all he had to show for it was a trailer and a junkyard. Dale from The Walking Dead lived more luxurious in a zombie apocalypse than a patch member turned VP turned president did. I mean, that's so true. Like, why did Easy live in a fucking camper van, man? Camper fan, sorry. Like an absolute like gypsy. It makes no sense whatsoever why he did. If Santa Padre was in the business of stealing quarters from gumball machines, I might be able to understand Easy's housing situation, but for the line of work he was in, I found it simply pathetic. Imagine if Sunday dinner at Clay Jevis happened in a treehouse or an Airstream trailer. Surely that would have been devastating for Clay's ego. That made him the man he was. Rant over. Yeah, I totally agree with this. Like, even like the final scene, like the fact that Bottles goes into a caravan to kill Sophia because that's where her and Easy live, it is fucking mental. Like, imagine if Gemma killed Tara inside Easy's caravan. Like, come on. And Roosevelt, barely able to fucking cram himself into the room to make it 3 people, gets shot by Juice who's using the lavatory. I mean, come on, man. Ridiculous. Totally agree with that. Let's see. User says, if Clay can betray his best friend, then he will never do anything with good intentions. True, but maybe you know what? That's what I like about the whole JT murder. I think there's a lot of factors have got to go into play. Like, was literally killing him best for Sam Crow? Was he too far gone? Was JT gone, or was he like he wanted out guns and that's why Clay killed him? I like the fact it's up to the imagination, even throughout the seasons. It's never really 127% confirmed whether Clay did it or JT knew his bike was gone and he wanted to go. But yeah, be very interesting to see. I mean, that is up for debate. We'll see. Hopefully, in the first 9, it'll get completely explained. Blake Like Cars 1893 says, and also par. Yeah, I guess as good as money is par. I mean, you get in bed with the Galindo cartel, and you're automatically up the food chain, aren't you? Like, there is no two ways about it. You're automatically up the food chain. James Toner says, Clay is a greedy bastard, simply for the money. There's a lot of Clay hate here, but you know what? I can understand it, damn it. Well, maybe not necessarily hate, but we're willing to accept that Clay is in fact a greedy bastard, and there is pretty much no two ways about it. And to be honest, can you argue it when you've got that many stacks of cash? So we'll give these 2 hearts up. It says there's 5 comments. I can only read 4. Where's the other one? Hildman. FTW. It was all for those sweet ass dead presidents. If anything, it ripped the club apart. That 6-5 vote was the beginning of the end for the Suns as we knew them. Shit went south not long after. Yeah, and you know what? Episode 1 should be already out, and episode 2 here should already be out as well before this video. I mean, next week, next Monday and Tuesday, of course, it will be episode 3, and I can't wait to do a lot of discussion about that as well, guys. So anyway, I want you to leave your thoughts down below. That is it here for Fog Entertainment. Why did Clyde do it? Leave your thoughts down below. Hopefully this video cleared some doubts about why Clay did it or not, because for me, he did it for that option right there, the Uncle Benjamin's, baby.